was in on the surprise party, but Angie wasn't. And we have a little video, which Phil's going to run, of Angie coming, maybe it was this room, I'm not sure.
Downstairs.
No, it's downstairs.
Oh, downstairs.
Yes.
Here she comes. Wait.
Take two.
Here's Charles. Starting Charlie.
I'm sorry. Sorry, folks.
That can be on the critique.
The survey call.
We're going to go to survey.
Was I there?
What?
Was I there?
I don't think so.
Why I didn't like my mom. I've been told it's not funny. That's encouragement. That's encouragement. My mom gave me a love of food. One of the reasons I don't like my mom. My mom has given me the genetic predisposition to arthritis. Not thrilled about that. Now, I also got from her a love for art and music and astronomy. It was a very, very big, exciting thing for me to be able to name a few constellations for my niece and my good friend here, Emma, who is Pam's daughter. That was very exciting. I don't remember all the ones my mom used to tell us about, but I had a couple of stories, like Cassiopeia. Anybody remember Cassiopeia?
Yes.
The Northern Cross. And Dad gave me a love of words and language. And he also gave me another wonderful character trait, stubbornness, and a tendency to see myself as the center of the universe. Although, in my case, it happens to be true. He happened to be wrong about that. So I really would like to encourage everybody else to come up here and say things. I'm just going to go as things come to mind. My mom talked about me as her little buddy up until age 4. Because she used to take long bus trips just to nowhere and take me along. I frankly don't remember a lot of details at age 4. I remember a little park in Williamsburg, and I remember her taking me there. And I remember there was a gate, a steel fence with a lock on it, that to a 3-year-old or 4-year-old appeared as this mysterious garden. It was probably, you know, a little bush on the other side, but I remember that. I also remember waiting with friends on 780 St. Mark's Avenue in Brooklyn and telling them that my new little brother was coming home in a car any minute now. And I think we were playing something like handball against the wall. How old was I? 4? I probably wasn't playing handball. I remember sharing a room with my brother, a toy box that my grandfather had built. And I remember one time when suddenly the idea of mortality came to me. And I suddenly realized that my parents were not going to live forever. and I remember my mom consoling me as I was crying. I remember our first almost pet when a neighbor came to the door with a newborn kitten, still had the umbilical cord, in a box, and my mom and I tried to nurse it to health. Didn't quite work out that way, and I remember crying, her consoling me about that first loss. I found a video, which is now the only remaining version of a poem that I wrote for my father. I hope I can play for you later. Anyway, I did a bookmark. He did poetry. Some of you have heard one many, many times. And it actually appears, who brought along that? It's right over here. Can I read that for everybody? You have heard this one before. But in honor of Dad.
At age 20, you were.
Age 20.
Forget. By Irving White.
My manager, ladies and gentlemen. She wants me to conserve my voice. Okay. Now you have to think of Irv at age 20 writing this one. The sun has set, as have my hopes, to see again the one I love. My heart grieves, and I wonder, does she love me yet? For from the moment that we met, I wooed and loved her with no cause for regret. But now that we've quarreled, and I have not seen her, I'll just write poetry. That's no misdemeanor. And that's another thing I have inherited, as many people who have heard me speak can attest. Puns beyond all reason. Things that should never be said will come out of my mouth constantly. And I had actually begun something to the effect of the idea of cringing whenever this came up, because he's writing about an ex-love and he's speaking in front of my mother all the time. What's going on? She was supposed to be the only one. But I'm going to play a little piece on the guitar. I think somebody may have to hold the microphone for me on this one.
I'll do it. Since I play the guitar.
Oh, do you? You know? I'm going to play a little guitar piece a little later. Based on a melody that Mom and Dad used to sing to us when we were kids, and I think maybe family might recall.
How do you want me to?
No, I'm not going to sing.
We will see. No, I wouldn't torture everybody with that. Yes, you will. Yes, we'll sing. We'll sing. Ethan. We're going to have This is professional. It's not in the school. Too close. Thank you.
No.
I don't think you need the mic. Okay, we can skip the mic. Unless you're going to say, be quiet. Okay. One more time. In the key of D.
Key of D. You don't need the mic.
You're saying I love you?
I love you very much.
Love you very much. I love you. I love you. But please don't touch.
And I think, wait a minute, that really sums things up. It's the profound to the profane in a matter of moments.
This is open mic at Koenig's Restaurant.
It belongs to the whole night. Anyway, that's all I got.